Okay, here we go. So we're gonna be monitoring these while we crash into this sandbar here. All right, vehicle damage is on too, right? Yep, vehicle damage is on. Turn off the throttle pretty fast. Okay, yep, we definitely hit it. Today we're gonna be adding a ballast tank, bilge pumps, and much more, including some even bulkheads I think we're gonna add today. So we're gonna test this thing's sinking ability. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in the workbench here and get started on this awesome thing. The first thing we do need to work on real quick is to extend these barrels right here, because we can literally turn around and shoot ourselves, which we're not trying to do because that'll sink us right away. All right, just like so, we're gonna be adding another length to that. All right, that's a pretty long barrel. It even sticks out the back of the ship. A little bit concerning, but it should work. The next thing we're gonna go ahead and do is work on our ballast tank. I don't actually know if we need ballast on this thing. I want to have some type of control on it, but honestly, look how low we're floating. Just with this being said, I don't think we need a ballast tank, so we're gonna go ahead and start on the bilge pumps, because if anything, we need a way to pump out water out of this thing, because if any type of water gets in this thing, we're gonna sink probably nearly immediately. So let's go ahead and get started on this. We got to add a bilge pump area on this boat, and we're gonna do a very simple system for HVAC. So we're gonna go ahead and use some of this room in here. We're gonna turn off that and grab some pumps. So these pumps are what's gonna basically save the ship if there's a sinking situation, we'll just say. So right here we got a nice row of area that we're gonna go ahead and do pump in and pump out on a whole bunch of sides. So there's gonna be a lot of piping going on in this room. We're just gonna say that. So we got these facing certain directions. This one will actually lead to the engine room. So fluid in, we're gonna line this to the ceiling so it shouldn't get in our way. It might just a little bit, but it should be fine. We're gonna line this to the engine room here. So if there's any water in the engine room, this should just suck it all out, or at least that's our goal here. What the heck? Why is there such a armored barricade right here? Okay, we're gonna go ahead, reverse what we just did, because I think we did just delete some things. We're gonna go to our piping thing here and then do that, and then grab a port. And you guys are probably saying it's at the top of the ceiling, so how is it gonna suck out water? I have no idea, honestly. That's just a Stormworks thing. Hopefully they didn't update it with this new DLC though, but that should take out the water, if anything. Then we have another pipe right here that kind of faces a weird direction. You're probably wondering where this is gonna go. This is just gonna go straight to the right into the hallway. So this should be pretty simple enough. That just makes it so our hallways actually have some type of HVAC. We're not gonna do individual rooms, or I didn't say HVAC. Oh my gosh, I meant pumps, because we're not gonna make it so individual rooms have pumps in them, or maybe we should. Should we do that? I don't know. Some of these rooms kind of are pretty large, so maybe. Okay, well, if we're gonna be doing something like that, we're gonna do fluid out, or we're gonna start on the fluid outs for all of these. So we're gonna put the fluid outs starting to angle down, because of course we're gonna pump it out towards the bottom of the boat. I mean, we could just pump it out on deck, but I don't want to flood the entire thing. All right, as you can see here, we're lining all the bilge pumps into a single one right here. This is not all the bilge pumps on the ship. I think we're gonna do each bilge pump for their own separate room or whatever, but let's go ahead and continue on this. I think we'll do something. Hold on, where's the pipe at that is going the directions I wanted to? Holy crap, there we go. Okay, I finally found it. Then we're gonna line this straight into the floor of the boat right here, and we actually have a little bit of a compartment right here that some people don't know about. So we're gonna go in here, then we're gonna have to go down another block, and it's actually gonna delete a pretty important piece of the boat right there. Hopefully that won't be an issue. I don't think it will be, but you know, something always pops up. And then to attempt to make this look slightly better, we're gonna go ahead and grab a wedge here and have it angled like that, and it doesn't look too bad. Honestly, it doesn't look terrible. It's the bottom of the boat. The only thing that's gonna be seeing it is our people that we're gonna be running over, committing war crimes. I'm kind of bummed though that we can't add a ballast system to this thing, because this thing, the boat just sits too low. I mean, we can't be filling this thing with water if we're already nearly sinking. Like, it's just a pretty bad situation we're in, but you got to do what you got to do. We're running bilge pumps right now, so this should really help us not sink, if anything. Okay, so then this port right here for the fluid in will connect directly to this room right here, so it'll actually take water out of this room. So there we go. We got three basically pretty main rooms right here that are taking out water for all in one room. So let's go ahead and put a bilge pump in this room right here, because this is the hospital room. Let's not just flood out this room. And here we are currently lining this one outside of the boat here. We're gonna put a fluid port there, and now it's basically like nothing's actually here. There we go. Looks awesome. Oh, this makes me mad. Okay, the pipes are actually the wrong way. We got to have them all facing the right way. I've just messed it up again. There we go. And here's the one for the bedroom. Hopefully this room never floods, because that would suck just sleeping and water starts flooding in. But honestly, if you're in my boats, don't be surprised. And as you can see right here, we're adding more 2 bilge pumps for this hallway right here. This is a fairly large hallway, so we're gonna go with 2 for this one. If this hallway starts flooding, we got some pretty large issues. All right, the 2 bilge pumps there are done. We've got it for almost every room here besides the bathroom. Let's hope the bathroom doesn't have like some type of cloggage. Captain's area doesn't need one. This area definitely does. This is a large area, and it's in the front of the ship, so yes. As you can see, we've added 3 giant bilge pumps right here. This should pump out any water, of course. Don't be surprised if it doesn't. One of the main goals was to actually make this thing unsinkable. Let's hope we can actually do that that today, we're going to be testing it too. So that'll be fun, especially with all these bilge pumps we're adding. It definitely would be better with testing it with all these added. All right, we got that done. And then we cannot forget about these stupid lower compartments that we've added. So these will fill with water, definitely, especially, oh my gosh, there's so much area where we just totally forgot about it. Okay, well, for the front section here, I am going to be ramming ships with this. So we're going to go ahead and add 4 super large bilge pumps in here with all the fluid out things all on one side. This is going to be super easy to do with all this being in one area. And then just below the bow compartment right here, we have a lower bow compartment. This is where we were actually going to put a ballast tank. But once again, this thing sits way too low. We're not doing that. We're going to go ahead and put 2 giant bilge pumps in here and just shoot it straight down. Then we have the mid section of the ship right here. Actually, this isn't even the middle, but it's right before the active stabilizer towards the front. We're going to be adding 4 giant ones in here. Dude, this is an area where a lot of flooding might just happen. Okay, then we have the active stabilizer compartment. This might just be an issue because there's really no room in this thing to be adding a bilge pump, because we got to remember this thing moves left or right, and this thing is not stopping for a bilge pump. It's going to probably destroy the entire ship if it does. So we were going to do 1 large bilge pump for that section. So fluid in is going to be that way. Hopefully that'll work. And we're just going to shoot this straight into the floor. This is a really weird area to do it, but unfortunately with this, everything else in mind here, we have to do it here. Okay, that will work. That should take out all the water. Then we have to think of the fluid out. Let's just try connecting it to that one. I think that should just work perfectly. Then of course we can't forget about the back section of the ship. I mean, I guess we could, but that'd probably be a bad idea. We actually have an issue here where the fluid port can't actually get placed there. Actually, we could if we just delete that block. All right, done. And I believe this will be the last bilge pump right here that we actually end up adding to the ship. Hopefully we don't need to add it to any of the upper compartments. If we got water in these compartments, we might as well just say game over. What the heck is that? Oh, that's where we put a light at. I don't know. Should we do bilge pumps in this area? Maybe manual bilge pumps. We can add manual bilge pumps. I feel like that might just be one of our best bets here. And here's the fluid pump manual right here. And I think on the bottom, it should be fluid in. Okay, perfect. So then we put the port on the bottom, and this is our emergency bilge pump. You can manually pump this if, you know, there's water in there. I guess we do have to make a port on the other side. That seems important. So we're going to go ahead and do that just like so. Awesome. Okay, we got an emergency bilge pump. All right, we got a whole bunch of stuff done. Next thing we need to do on the ship is add bulkheads. So if we look under the ship right now, there's just a ton of room down here. That is bad. We don't want that. We're not going to make it so these bulkheads can open and close like the Titanic. We're not doing that. What we are going to do though is just totally block them off permanently. So I mean, no one's going to be down here in the first place. We might as well just have it perfectly sealed. And you know what, we're gonna be pretty extra with this. We're gonna do it like every 2 blocks. So I mean, as many blocks as we can, but it works 2 blocks for this area right here, and this should really help with flooding. I've just kind of realized, why do we have bilge pumps in here if we're making all these bulkheads? Well, you know, we'll make a decently sized area for the bilge pump area just in case. All right, bulkheads have officially been added. We'll just do one like right here, because why not? I'm gonna test this thing, and we're probably gonna sink. I'm actually like very concerned. You know, I just totally forgot to connect bilge pumps. Oh my gosh, there's a shark. Okay, so we need a singular button in this room here that actually activates all bilge pumps. Where should that be? Maybe somewhere over here. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, so we have a button right here that says bilge pumps, and then we have 4 dials right here, and these will actually be fluid meters. So we're gonna go ahead and type in fluid, and I think is it a sensor? Fluid sensor? Fluid spawner? Nope, we want a meter. Did I spell it wrong or something? Okay, it's called liquid meter. That just set me off. Okay, so we're gonna put a liquid meter in some sections of the ship here, including the front hull section right here. We got to put it in an upper area so it doesn't get damaged. Okay, so that's one section of the ship. Does this count as 1, 2? Okay, we're gonna do one right here too, because why not? 2, 3, and then we got our 4th one, which, you know what, we'll just do towards the back. That might just be our best bet. Okay, so we got this separated off with multiple sections of the ship. So we got the lower bow, upper bow, midship, and the stern section, which is just the rear in smart terms here. So we're gonna go ahead and put all the bilge pumps. We got to connect all these up. This is probably gonna take forever. That wasn't so bad. It took about a minute, but we got all that connected up. Let's go ahead and do the sensors need electricity? I hope they don't. Oh, they definitely do. Yeah, everything's at 0. Oh wait, they're supposed to be at 0. Okay, never mind. Go ahead and turn on some lights in this thing. 0, 0, 0. Okay, that is what we want to see. Let's go ahead and test the bilge pump, see if they work. Yep, they work. Okay, those are going to be very loud when we start them. Here we go. We're going to engage full throttle, just like so. As you can see, we're starting to drive stern sections in the water. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, let's turn this down a little bit. It is pretty loud. Now we got to figure out a way to actually sink this thing. So let's go and just turn here. We're going to try running into like a, I don't know, the dock or something. That'll probably do it. I got this thing fully turned right now. This thing's steering kind of sucks. We do have to make this better somehow. Here we go. I actually need a reverse for this thing too. That is definitely something to mention. Okay, looks like we're gonna be missing the docks. I think we will just end up crashing into the sandbar here. That will work also. Or the shark will attack us. I wouldn't be surprised or really disappointed. Yeah, it's definitely going for us, but I kind of want to just run into the island here. That would work pretty good too. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna be monitoring these while we crash into this sandbar here. If we even hit this itself. Holy crap, this thing's steering kind of sucks. All right, vehicle damage is on too, right? Yep, vehicle damage is on. Here we go. We're gonna hit it. Now I need to turn off the throttle pretty fast. Okay, yep, we definitely hit it. Turn it down. All right. Okay, we've definitely hit it. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we're flipping over. Did the stabilizer get hit? I think the stabilizer's trying to actually fix it right now. Nope, stabilizer was actually just hit. So the stabilizer's totally broken right now. Definitely contributing to the lean here. Let's go ahead and activate some gas here to hopefully level out the ship. Did the engines break? I think the engines broke on that somehow. Oh, it hit the logic. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, anyways, let's go down here, see if we actually have any water visually. So I'm not seeing anything. It's looking pretty clear. Okay, we definitely have water. Let's go in here, check the water level. So the midship, which is our active stabilizer, has water. Turn that on. That's doing about nothing. Okay, well, Stormworks, please explain to me what's getting pumped out of the ship here. I do see water getting pumped out of this. 700 liters a second. Okay, that's really good. Like, we should really have no water in this thing. I don't know what's going on or why there's even water in the ship right now, but this is kind of concerning. The number does not look like it's stopping either, so that would be a pretty bad sinking scenario for us. Water is just piling up down there. Doesn't look like it's stopping. We literally have bilge pumps. They should be at least helping. This is the area of the ship right now with water in it, supposedly. Is there any water in here? Yeah, there definitely is. Not a lot, though. Okay, well, that's a little bit disappointing on Stormworks ends because literally 2 bilge pumps should easily be able to deal with this. I don't know about real life, but I guess they're trying to make their game realistic, and it's pretty well working. Bow section, as you can see, is starting to completely dip underwater here. The shark has just beached itself. What in the world? Okay, well, this is a very questionable scenario here, but let's see. Water's in here. Yeah, this is a pretty bad situation. Unfortunately, engines will not be starting. Microcontrollers are damaged to them, which they are located. I think, yep, this is all the microcontrollers just destroyed. Next thing we do need on the ship is HVAC, so we're gonna go ahead and do this a pretty lazy way, unfortunately, like literally really lazy. We're just gonna put it right here. So let's go ahead and grab a pipe that's angled here, and we're gonna use a manual valve for this. So this is a manual HVAC system. I know, super advanced, but once again, we're trying to calm down on the logic here. So let's put the fluid valve right there. This should just shoot straight down into here too. We're gonna grab more piping. I don't know what I'm spelling right now. Piping, and then go straight. We're gonna grab a straight pipe, have it be a little bit of a thinner one right here with a fluid port at the end of this. So this is actually where fluid can go through, or air, hopefully, not fluid. And right here we will add a manual valve. This will be the on and off switch to basically let anything in or out. Let's see, we're gonna do it like this, and then this will be red, and we'll just name this like HVAC or something, and let's just hope that's good enough for the entire ship. I'm gonna go right here and actually make a button that's called a bulkhead, because I just realized we do have one bulkhead inside of this entire ship. So let's go down here and delete this, and this will be our official button to close the single bulkhead. So let's go ahead, connect electricity to it. And also connected to the door that you guys probably don't know about, or if you did watch it, but here we go. So this will actually open the door. We're gonna have it spawn with this on, so it'll defaultly be on, and we're just gonna name this bulkhead, even though it's really just called a door. So there we go. I mean, that's what bulkheads are. They're just big doors. Let's go ahead and test this out. Hopefully this is just automatically open. So as you can see, the door's open right now. We can just walk through here, but if the captain feels like it, we can go in here and close it. So there we go. The door should be completely sealed now, and that is waterproof, so there should be no water spreading through compartments here. This looks pretty awesome though. Here's our HVAC thing, so let's air in and out. Awesome. Okay, we got HVAC, or pretty kind of HVAC. I don't know. We shouldn't need to worry about dying on the ship. Just open a door if you need air in this thing, for God's sake. All right, next thing we do need to do on the ship is paint it. So we're gonna paint it red here on the bottom. Actually, I think we're gonna go for a darker red. There we go. Okay, so this looks about right. This will be just painted all on the bottom here. That is a really high red marker. Maybe we should make it a little bit lower. I'm thinking that would probably be better, but this red is actually where the boat's supposed to float at, or the, you know, the floating area. So the water line should just be parallel to this red thing, even though it's probably not going to be. I think we're gonna sit a little bit lower than this. As you can see, it is red. We're gonna paint this black, so everything from below here is gonna be black. I did not paint all the bottom stuff red. I did like a fill thing for that, so don't think I manually did that and then I just ruined it here. So paint fill on the bottom should be this color. Oh, thankfully that did work exactly how I wanted it to. So the entire bottom of the ship is actually now black. Awesome. You got to be stealthy for the submarines because we're gonna be hunted down by submarines. I can say that confidently. So let's go and paint everything here. And these little crevices I actually see. Oh gosh, that would have been terrible if we wouldn't have spotted those. All right, now that that is said and done, we're gonna go ahead and start painting this. So the top area of the ship is going to be gray. I know it looks a little bit weird right now because the color scheme, I don't know, it's like gray, red, and black. I don't know, it does look really stupid, but we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, so we got that done, and then we're gonna paint these upper compartment here also a gray color. When you paint this ship, it just looks so much better, and it's still satisfying while doing this, especially with this plain fill thing. Hold on, wait a second, is this plain fill thing filling the hallway color too with the same color? I hope it isn't, because that'd be totally ruining. Oh no, oh yeah, it's doing exactly what it is doing. Okay, so it's actually completely destroying the interior every time I do that. Let's see, is it anything going on in here? Okay, I think the walls were gray already. I don't remember, y'all. This is actually kind of bad. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll just walk in there and see a room just absolutely filled to the brim with random colors. That'll be fun. Okay, so we've accidentally painted the floor right here. Let's go ahead and fix that. That probably also painted the floor for inside somewhere. Actually, it didn't. Okay, so we're just gonna go left and right super fast, and it should just fix that perfectly. Awesome. Okay, it's looking interesting. Why is there a random block right there? And as you can see, there's some doors right here that aren't painted. We're gonna paint this a little bit of a lighter color. That should just work perfectly. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Let's see here. What color should we paint this big turret thing? We can't forget about painting this gunner right here. This is our giant double A10 gunner. I know, a little bit extra, but that's me, you know. All right, let's go ahead and spawn this thing in and see what it looks like painted. Oh, that looks amazing. Look at this thing, y'all. Holy, I cannot wait to drive this thing in a war. Let's go ahead and drive this thing around. I just need to see what it looks like in certain angles. All right, we're on full throttle here. This thing looks pretty awesome though. Literally looks like a warship. I mean, I hope it would, but looks fire. We still forgot to connect electricity to this back turret. That is why it's currently spinning. What in the world is that stupid Megalodon doing, dude? I swear to gosh, I thought that thing was beached earlier, but I'm sure this thing will have no problem in actual warfare. This thing's gonna destroy everything. One last thing we do need to actually do before we end it off here is add lights to this thing. So on the exterior of this thing, we have no lights. It'd be so hard to see at nighttime. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's make this thing look nice. All right, we got lights planted all over the side of this thing. I don't know if I did these navigational lights right. I know I did them right, but like the color of them, you know, green on the left, I don't even know what I did. Let's go ahead and actually make some buttons for these lights though. Let's probably not do it in the general area of this because that's some pretty important buttons. Where should we put our lights at? All right, so if I had to say up here would probably be a pretty good option. Let's go ahead and grab some toggle buttons here, and we're gonna make a big list of things. So maybe just 3 things. So we got some big headlights, some, you know, lights on the deck, and some other stuff. All right, let's go ahead and test out our official lights here that were super annoying to make. We're gonna do headlights on. So these are our super bright headlights in the front. Let's turn it to nighttime here. Should give us a glimpse of how well they work. I would say it works pretty well, especially when we're in the docking area. Let's do nav lights. Let's turn on lights in here. Holy crap, I can't see anything. Okay, lights, there we go. Okay, nav lights are working. They look pretty cool. Holy cow, we look like we're sinking right now with how low those nav lights are. Let's go and turn on deck lights. So this should really help out if we're actually on the deck here. Wow, yeah, this is amazing. So it's pitch black out here. This is exactly what it'll look like at nighttime. We will have plenty of lights. We can literally do anything out here. But with that being said, I think we did end up adding everything to this thing. Let me know if I forgot something down in the comments, because I probably did. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. And let me know a way that we can make these bilge pumps better, even if you think it doesn't work. Just shoot me an idea. I want to know. Let me know what we should build next down in the comments. But thank you guys all for watching this amazing series so far. Be sure to smash that like and subscribe button to stay updated. Join the Discord. Link is in the description. But thank you guys all for watching until the end, and goodbye.